That's my second taping with Dark Side of the Ring. I'm on their very first pilot episode where I play Dutch Mantell. I'm a very handsome Dutch Mantell and very jacked. Don't tell Dutch though. And then I got the call back. They wanted me to play, and they specifically wanted me for the role of Chris Benoit because I have the same style, same stature. I'm the same height. I'm not the same thickness anymore, but I look, if you have it all shaded as it is in the TV episode, I got a lot of attributes that look the same. Like I look a lot. Characteristics of Chris Benoit, I have them. So they actually wanted me to do it. And how I got it is I worked for a company in Toronto, and the producer, Evan, he was at this show scouting out talent. And so that's how I got the Dutch Mantell role, which then led into the Chris Benoit role. And the Chris Benoit one was two episodes. It was a lot of work. I was supposed to be 4 days long, but it was only 3 because I had to go to Montreal. So they pushed it to condense everything to 3 days. It's a lot of work. They're long days, and it's a lot of work, but it was such a blast to do. The best part of it is Jason, who's the director, and Evan are huge wrestling fans. So we chatted up all the time when we're there, just talking about different wrestling matches and stuff we like and all that stuff. And it's not really the Benoit one because they know a lot of the Benoit story and nothing really. And I was just an honor to, be able to be a part of it and play the role of a very tragic and tortured human being near the end. But the first ever pilot episode, I knew this thing was going to be great because just the way it was shot and all this stuff, and I could see that they just put everything into it. But then the thing that really sold me on it is they had Barbara Goodish, who is Bruiser Brody's wife, and Barbara absolutely despises professional wrestling. It has nothing to do with professional wrestling whatsoever. Hates it, hates everything about it. These two dudes actually got Barbara to sit down with them and do an interview about her husband, which blows my mind. If people really knew how extremely crazy that is, how I don't know how they convinced her, but Barbara Goodish is not a fan of pro wrestling and has nothing to do with it. And these two dudes are geniuses because they actually got her to sit down and interview about her husband, her late husband, that is. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, I knew it. I knew as soon as I saw that interview, I'm like, you know what? This thing is going to blow up. And it has. The Benoit episodes, the 2 episodes, are still the highest viewed because it's just a crazy story. But yeah, it's been a Dark Side of the Ring. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, I suggest you watch it because it's just amazing. It's amazing TV. You don't even have to be a wrestling fan. If your wife or your girlfriend or significant other is not a wrestling fan, it doesn't matter because they'll get kind of drawn into just this crazy story of crazy characters and crazy life and how we live like cowboys and rock stars, and it eventually is the end of us and our demise in a lot of cases.